Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Sethum and welcome back to another episode of my Ark Extinction playthrough. At the moment I am obviously still working on the owls. We still need to do some work on the main hangar as well. At the moment I'm breeding the owls that were babies not long ago. We're going to get some eggs from those. I'm not sure if I'm going to use them. I actually haven't even checked out the stats. I just went with it. Forgetting that I do want to get the red Christmassy colors from the Christmas owl that we got earlier on in the series transferred onto the ones that we have. So that's something that we'll work on. Obviously, still the main focus will be to get as many of the skin-colored, Christmassy skin-colored creatures, as well as work on the base. So, if you folks enjoy this episode, please do not forget to support me on the channel by hitting that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and haven't already for more similar content from myself. And if you have just subscribed to the channel, don't forget to hit that bell icon so that you get notified when I upload new videos. And why not check out some of my other videos on this channel? Who knows, you might just enjoy them. Finally, for those interested, you can always find me on the Sethtopia Discord. Links to this, of course, can be found down below in the video description as well as in a pinned comment. So, first things first, we need to close off the ceiling of the hangar. It is a temporary thing, and I might end up putting holes into the ceiling, as I might actually end up building that part of my castle quite tall. It really does depend on how many creatures I will need to store. I need to bear in mind that the more creatures I have, the more food I'll need to provide for them. Obviously the harvest settings are turned up to help with feeding all the creatures. I will be getting a ton of creatures as a result of breeding, so that is also another thing to bear in mind. And as this is still very soon after the new year, there are still a variety of creatures that are or have the Christmas colored skins on them. So I'm going to try and get as many as I can. After I'm doing the base, my thought for this episode is to go into the desert biome and see what I can tame from there. Now, first priority is, of course, to get maybe a Doedicurus and some Velonnasaurs, and obviously keep an open mind as to what we may find and tame anything that may be of good use to us, or has different, or that is of a high level with the Christmas skins on. So with that said, going back to the tasks that I've planned out for this video, there is a massive hole in the roof of my building or hangar. And I'll show you exactly the stage that we're at. And so this is what I have so far in terms of the creatures so far. It is a bit of a late taming spree, if you will. This is the hole that I'll need to fill up. It shouldn't be all that difficult. It does look like a big job, but I have, of course, prepared the materials. I just want to see what this guy's doing, and obviously what level it is. We don't want it. And I have killed my previous Pteranodon, as I don't need it anymore. I do have that nice red and white Pteranodon, which I absolutely adore. So let's get some water. I'll then pick up some ceilings. And I'm going to quickly cover up the ceilings. After that, we will then, of course, go and do some more taming. I'm going to use the Argent because the Argent can carry quite a lot of items. And so where am I going to start from? I'm going to go from this end. I hope I have enough ceilings to finish it off. I didn't actually calculate how many I would need. I just built a ridiculous amount and then pretty much put them in the vault for the purposes of this video. I'm gonna put it on the third action bar, because for me using the 3 button is a lot easier than the second button, the key with number 2. Now, as you can see by the pace of this, I'm I'm quite skilled at building, so this shouldn't take too long, and hopefully I will not waste too many materials. The risk with building at this speed is you can end up placing roofs or structures on top of an existing structure, which will demolish the existing structure and give you half of the resources back. So hopefully I don't waste any resources. I'm going to try my best to focus on what I'm doing. I do want to do this as quick as possible so it's not boring as well. Also, whilst I'm here, the creatures that I have tamed up so far, and the creatures that I will have tamed up with regards to the ones that have the the Christmas colors, I have not yet named, and there is a good reason for that. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be asking you guys for names. So I'm going to be picking names that I think fit or that I think are good. We'll be doing that after the Christmas event has finished. Because I don't know exactly how many creatures I'll have by then. Once that's finished, we will choose a I will choose a random creature from the Christmas skinned creatures, and then you guys get to choose a name for it. Obviously, these are creatures that are here to stay, so obviously people will get to see the creatures that they named in future videos as well. I might end up breeding them with other creatures. We'll see what the plan is. But the big idea is that you guys are going to end up naming some of these, well, most of these creatures. I might end up putting in a name from time to time on one of the creatures. So, like, for example, I might name this Argentavis. Or maybe not. I don't know. I'm not fully decided. Not really actually thought it all the way through. The whole idea is I want you guys to come up with ideas with names. I am running out of ideas as well for names. So, we'll see how that works. If people like doing that, then that shall be a thing on the walkthroughs. Why not, you know? I might come up, or you guys might come up with some really good names. I do want to name all of my creatures, and I've been playing for so long, I've actually run out of ideas for names. So, this gap is quickly becoming a smaller gap now. I'm wondering if I'm going to put this all in a video or maybe not. I don't know at this point in time. It all actually depends on what will happen to us with regards to going in the desert biome. If it's going to be interesting, if it's going to be a boring one, we'll see. But to be fairly honest, as you can see, I can build quite fast. This isn't the first base I've built, obviously. That goes without saying, but I do like to build large bases, and with regards to building, once I get started, as you can see, I can build quite fast if I have the materials. And of course, if it doesn't lag, that's a big factor right there. On official servers, doing this is no fun because there is a ridiculous amount of lag, which is why I'm quite happy with the company that I've got my servers with. The lag is almost non-existent, and the customer services are amazing. There's a 24-hour, 24/7 customer service system in place, so it doesn't matter what time you have a problem. If you put a ticket in, you will get an answer within, I would say, at the most 15 minutes, and they'll help you through any issue that you have. So I'm really happy with the company that I'm with. I'm glad I chose those guys. I am, for those wondering, of course, with GTX Gaming. It is a server service here in the UK, and my friend Mike, who is in the USA, also plays on the servers here. They are based in the UK, but they are that well put together that he doesn't actually experience any lag. So that's a big thing for me. You know, the game is fun, and lag, particularly due to internet, is no fun in this game. You know, this is one of these games where you do need a good response rate, a good ping, basically. So my servers do have a very decent ping. Quite happy with the services. Okay, so that gap has closed in quite nicely. I think I might have just the right amount, or maybe just under, or maybe just over. But I think I'm pretty much there with regards to the amount of ceilings that I still have. Might need to craft a few more, I think. We'll see. Oh, there we go. Punch the air at the end. That goes to show you how much I'm actually looking at the numbers of ceilings left over. But there's not a lot left to cover. So, to me it looks... Just want to have a look at that type of horror. That's caught my eye. To me, it looks like I might have just the right amount. Might slightly be a few ceilings under. So let's finish this up, and then I can go into the desert biome to see what we can get for us. With regards to the Velonnasaurs, I haven't seen any colors or skins yet, so hopefully I'll see something nice. Now, going off of the amount of time it took me to get the ones I have now, the creatures with the Christmas skins, I don't know if I'll probably be able to get anything. I'd have to be very lucky to get anything like that in this video. I mean, for the creatures that I've got now at this moment in my base, I've spent a ridiculous amount of hours looking around, hoping for the best. I don't think that's going to happen. I'm not expecting that to happen. I do need, though, some high-level Velonasaurs, so I will tame them up. Might breed them, might not entirely sure at this point. I don't really see much use for the Velonasaurs. This is a PvE server, so no help there. I might breed, I don't know. I'm not going to focus too much on the Velonasaurs because I'm going to use primarily Rexes for my tasks. So the other thing I need is Daedons. I need to remember Daedons. Daedons, I don't know. I might do a bit of breeding with the Velonasaurs, but I won't focus too much on them. I think the Daedons are a bigger priority. I think they're a lot more useful. So I've got the last 3 ceilings, and I got a bit overexcited there, and I forgot that this door opens and shuts automatically, so I ended up shutting myself back in the base. But that is it. This is now finished. It's kinda enclosed. We'll need to set up some lights and stuff on the inside, maybe. I'm guessing it's gonna be dark on the inside. We'll go and have a quick look, but this is it. It's finished. There's my hangar, or the basic shape of it anyways. Things might change at some point in the future. Let's have a look inside. See, this is quite spacious. I like it. This is the kind of stuff I like. It is a bit dark, so I'll have to probably look at light and where I'm going to place that, but that's going to be a fiddly job. If I'm going to illuminate this hangar, I'll need to be careful and how I place them, as well as how many. I don't know. I might put torch. I don't know. See, it doesn't go dark, so I can't really use torches. That kind of doesn't have an effect. I can use the S Plus tech lights. I don't know if they're in range of the generator, so I might need to replace a generator for that. But that is an option to consider. At the moment, I'm not that bothered. I mean, it is a bit darkish. And I just realized that I went with my Argent in the base, but I actually want my Owl. So I did not envision the use of the stairs for an Argent, but it worked. So who's complaining? Right, let's go and pick up what I need for taming stuff. Land. There you go. I want to see how these guys are doing before I set off. So we're doing alright with eggs here. And okay. So I'm going to let these guys continue to breed. We'll get some more eggs from them. Now, I'm gonna need some cooked mutton, and I still seem to have quite a bit left over. I'll take some cooked prime meat as well. Okay, quickly swap weapons out. I'm gonna need some more red arrows. I'm not gonna take too many, but I'm also gonna factor in the fact that I may end up missing my shot once or twice, so 5 should suffice. And just to be on the safe side, I will take some more taming materials, some Tame XL. Here we are with the first target in the desert biome. There is a Kentrosaurus. Not a creature that I'm going to use, but it is got the Christmassy colors, and after about an hour flying around, it's the first thing that I've seen so far that is worth taming. I don't want to fall down there. Obviously, we are surrounded by dangerous things, and so can I get him from here? Yes, that was a good shot. There is another Kentrosaurus, which is hostile to us if we do get too close to it, so we're going to need to take that one out. Obviously, before that, there was a bit of a fight between the Kentros and a thorny dragon. Obviously, as you saw, the thorny dragon didn't win that one. I need to be careful with this guy because he can impale, and I don't know if you can impale whilst you're mounted, but I seem to remember that being a thing. I don't want that happening. And he's looking a bit bloody, so things seem to be going my direction. There we go. Come on. Don't want to get too close to him. I don't want to get taken off my mount. Okay, let's have a quick look at him. Or her. It is a female, of course. Drop that in. Use it up. I need to see... Oh, we're going to need a few more berries than that. Huh. So, that means we're going to lose a lot of taming effectiveness. The first things first, I need to get some more berries. I think 200 should suffice. I hope so. I just realized. I looked at my inventory. I don't have any cryopods with me. Oh, that's not good. That is not good. There is a thorny dragon around. I'm afraid of going away. So what I'm gonna do... I'm gonna do this. See, okay, I'm just having a look at bad stuff possibly around. I think I'm gonna need to zip back to base, pick up some cryopods, come back. Maybe that's an option. But where am I gonna put these guys? See, there's a Velonnasaur right there. Okay, that guy looks like he is a good thing to tame. I just need to think this one through a bit. I really seriously need to think it through. I think the only option I've got is to quickly fly back to base after I tame the Velonnasaur and get a handful of cryopods. Maybe 5. That should suffice. Oh, I didn't think about the cryopods, did I? Oh, that sucks. Because you see, after my last taming video, once I've taken stuff out of the cryopods, I put them in the cryo fridge so that they recharge. Okay, we'll do this, that, and that. This guy should be quick. He's at 145 now. I'm hoping there isn't anything too ridiculously dangerous. I'm going to try and put him on the rock that I landed with my Argent, after which I will then, of course, make a quick run back to base and obviously bring in some cryopods for me. And I'm hoping that he should be able to climb that rock, and that way maybe be out of risk's way for the most of it. Come on. There you go. This way. Okay, that will do. Well, I'll keep an eye on him for a bit longer. But I'm going to have to go and pick up the cryopods before he gets up. And hopefully he doesn't take too much damage or get killed or anything. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, going back to the previous problem. Everything worked out just fine. As you can see, I've got them both in my cryopods. I did pick up a handful of cryopods, and luckily I was fast enough that nothing actually happened to our tames. Now I want this guy because he's a high level, so I need to try and not be wasteful with my arrows. Like that, for example, that was a wasted arrow. There is also a Uteranus, as you can hear behind this, let's call it hill, I guess. It's a hill. There is a Uteranus, which is a bit creepy. I don't really want to face that thing off. That's gonna really complicate my day if I get attacked by it, so I don't want that to happen. Now, I'm not bothered with kiting it away because I know this guy will tame up pretty quick from the previous one. Okay, that's his eating noise, is it? Oh, wow. Well, right, let's pick up the stuff out of your inventory and put you in a cryopod and then see what else we can find around here. So I've got part of my target. I've achieved part of my target. I've got the Velonnasaurs. I don't know what genders they are. I've actually not kept track of the genders that I've got so far. But I'll find out when I get back to base. So there's another Velonnasaur there. Yeah, you're not something we want. Ooh, that guy looks so freaking cool. Is it worth... I mean, if he's a high level, that Uteranus is mine. Not so bothered about the Carnos. No, not even. No, waste of time. Do you know? Would not mind having a wonderfully coloured Uteranus. Ankylosaurus. I've got a few. I don't really want to collect that many Ankylosauruses. So unless it's a 150, I'm not that bothered. I did see a Doedicurus here. So, time to clear out the area and get me that Doedicurus. It is the highest level Doedicurus I've seen so far. And you know what? These Velonasaurs aren't all that scary. Especially wild. I mean, do bear in mind though, my owl has got a lot of HP for an owl, I guess. I have put most of the points. Well, I've split the point between stamina and HP. These are the most important stats for what I will use as my main owl. So let's get rid of you. Okay, so he's in the bushes. Problem is, I don't know where his head is. I don't want to shoot the shell, because if I do that, he takes reduced damage and reduced torpor. And he's in the bushes, which is not good for me. I don't want to... Oh, okay, there's a running creature for some odd reason, so let's sort this guy out. He's going to cause problems. That also means I've got enough meat on my owl, so he should be able to heal as well. Well, passively heal, of course. So the Doedicurus is coming out. That running Camelosaurus is worrying me. Right, let's take you out for a start. Down you go. And as usual, I forgot my berries. Well, no, actually I didn't, because I used up my berries on the freaking Kentrosaurus, did I? Don't have anything here. Darn. I seem to remember having some berries, but I think they must have spoiled. Dear me. So now I need to handpick berries. I will try and use as many narco berries as possible. I do need to keep an eye on my environment because there's a lot of bad stuff around here. The ones that worry me the most at the moment are the Carnos and the Uteranus, which is not that far. And do bear in mind the Uteranus has that scare, and when it does use the scare, it will, of course, chase its prey, and so hopefully we don't end up in a situation where we have to fight a Tyrannus. If that is the case, I will have to use, of course, a arrow to knock it out, because I'm not fighting that thing whilst it is not out. Okay, Carno right that way. I need to keep an eye out on that Carno. And I might want some more berries as well. Let's drop some of this meat because we have far too much. Yep. Ooh, that made me jump. Oh my lord. That startled me. Oh, I kind of knew he'd end up coming for me, but I didn't hope it. Oh well, I didn't think it was going to be that soon. But I suppose better sooner than later now. That trot though, that stomp really made me jump out of my skin. How much I like this owl. Ooh, love it. It is such an amazing creature. It is, for me, on par with the Argent. I cannot say which one is better. I like the Argent. It's a practical creature. It does carry a decent amount of weight, and its saddle is amazing. It does have amazing colors. It looks amazing. So does the owl. It's on par with the Argent for me. Obviously, Argents are a bit rarer on this map, but eventually I will get plenty of Argent. Now, what's going on over there? Come on. He's hidden behind that. You see, that is going to cause a problem at some point. And my aiming today is quite bad, especially on a fabricated sniper rifle for no odd reason. I'm not quite sure what that is. Well, yeah, it's gonna feel like it's gonna be the same old excuse that I do for every video, but it is the honest truth. It is 4 in the morning here at this time of this video, so maybe that plays a part into it. But I'm not trying to excuse my bad aim. It's just generally bad. So, another reason for which I don't really play on PvP servers. I wouldn't mind the PvP-ness, but it's the douchebagness that I can't cope with. I can't bother with. You know, too many douchebags. That, of course, would spoil the fun. So I don't, you know, the game is fun as it is, and I'm quite happy not being bothered by other people that like to troll and stuff like that. So keeping an eye on the Carno. Let's give you this, and then we have some of these. I will give you some more berries just in case. Drop off all the other stuff. Keep the fiber. Fiber's always useful. I kind of threw most of the seeds away, but I think I have quite a few seeds anyway, so I'm gonna go and pick some more of these berries. I need to remember to have berries with me. It just, like, this is quite weird in terms of trying to pick these up. It's, yeah, feels a bit difficult trying to pick these up compared to other biomes. I just wanted to put a few extra berries in there just in case, but I don't think we'll need them. Not by the looks of it. So it's time to guard our new dino. So whilst I've been flying around here, I have seen some really interesting color combinations on the dinos. Obviously they weren't really worth taming due to their levels, but there were some very interesting color combinations. This guy's nearly tamed up. Okay, the Carno's still around there, so that's a concern for me. But we do have the Doedicurus, that's what's important. And I think for this episode, we're gonna put this guy in the cryopod and then start making my way back to base. I kind of have all the stuff that I needed and aimed for. And I think I also have the footage needed to make an episode. So, I mean, obviously, I do always record extra and then decide what to keep. Okay, well, I think I have everything I wanted. There doesn't seem to be anything left in this biome at this current time that is even worth taming. There are some nice colored creatures, but they are too low level. And I'm not going to bother with them. I'm definitely not going to tame another Kentrosaurus after the amount of berries it took to tame the first one up. So with that being said and done, it's time for me to head back to base, take my creatures out and find a place to house them. That also means, of course, that is the end of this episode. So I do hope, folks, that you have enjoyed it. If you have, please do not forget to support me and the channel by hitting that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and haven't already for more similar content from myself. And if you have just subscribed, don't forget to hit that bell icon so that you get notified when I upload new videos. Also, why not check out some of my other videos here on this channel? Who knows, you might just enjoy them. And finally, for those interested, you can always find me on the Sethtopia Discord. Links to this, of course, can be found down below in the video's description as well as in the pinned comment. Until next time, stay safe, folks.